absolutely obsessed with how this little purse came out. We have a little button and a little keychain, and this is very easily customizable. You can make it bigger, you can keep it this size if you just want something for your little card and wallet and lip gloss, or you can do different colors, something like this. I'd love to see somebody do some fall colors. I just did my favorite color. I'm obsessed. I think it came out so cute, and I am so excited for y'all to try this. I just want to thank everybody so much for the love and support. Thank you for all the new people that are here. I'm really excited to continue doing more of these videos. I have so much fun doing them, and I hope y'all have fun recreating them. Hi guys, so today we're going to be making this granny square. We're going to make 3 of these. We are going to start on this circle. So make a slip knot and chain up 4. Also, I am using a 4mm hook. So chain up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we are going to slip stitch into this very first chain. Now, as you can see, that makes a nice little hole right here. Make sure that you are going into the middle of the hole, not into this hole. Right into this middle. Okay, so chain up 2. This is just for the height. This does not count as a double crochet. And then we are going to double crochet 16 double crochets. That's 1, 2, 3, and something that I like to do is just crochet right over this string so I don't have to weave it in later. 15 and 16. Now we are going to go to the back here and pull that string tight, and that will close your circle. So now we are going to slip stitch into here. This was the chain 2 that does not count as a double crochet. And right above that, we are going to go into the first stitch and go ahead and slip stitch in there. Chain 1, pull it tight, cut off, and now we are switching to the next color. I'm just gonna pull this a little bit tighter here. And I'm gonna sew in these ends as we go so that we don't have all that work at the end. Take your needle and just sew up in here into the back. And cut those off. Now we are going in with our second color, so we're gonna go with this puff stitch. Make a slip knot and attach your yarn anywhere and go right into here where we left off. Pull up a loop, chain 2, and now we are going to yarn over, go into that same stitch, pull up a loop nice and tall. You are going to have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, go back in for a second time, pull up your loop, go back in for a 3rd time into that same stitch and pull up a loop. Now you have 7 loops on your hook. You are going to yarn over and pull through all 7 till you get to the end, then chain 1 to secure that. Now yarn over and go into the next stitch, pull up a loop. Make sure it comes up like this. Go in for a 2nd time and a 3rd time. 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all 7 loops. Chain 1 and go into the next one. So we go in 3 times, just pulling up that loop and pull all the way through. Chain 1 and go into the next one. So we are doing this all the way around, and you should have 16 puff stitches by the end of this. So I'm right here at the end and I have 3 stitches left. If you get confused, just count backwards of how many you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and you need to have 16. So you are just going to do these last 3. And then into the last one, 1, 2, 3, and pull through and chain 1. And now what we're going to do is we are actually going to slip stitch in between this chain space just to make it all look more uniform. Go through there, pull up a loop, and slip stitch, chain 1, and tie it off. Okay, and we are just going to weave our ends in really quick. Now we're getting our 3rd color. Make a slip knot and go through any one of these chain spaces right here. Right in between there is fine. Pull up a loop, chain up 3, because this is going to count as a stitch. So now we are going to be doing double crochets. Go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and do not finish the double crochet. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, and do not finish the double crochet. You should have 3 loops on your hook. And again, yarn over, pull up a loop, and pull through only 2 loops, and you should have 4 loops on your hook. Now you are going to pull through all 4 and chain 2. Into the next chain space, you are going to pull up a loop, pull through 2, and don't finish. Go back into that chain space, pull up a loop, and pull through only 2, 3 loops on your hook. Go in again, pull up a loop, and pull through only 2, 4 loops on your hook. Pull up a loop, pull through only 2, and you should have 5 loops on your hook. So from now on, besides that first one where we did the chain, you should have 5 loops on your hook when you're finished, and 4 of these double crochets clumped together. Chain 2, and again, yarn over, go into this next chain space, pull up a loop, and pull through 2, yarn over, pull up, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again, go into the chain space, pull up a loop, and pull through 2, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and now you have 5 loops on your hook, and as you can see, 4 double crochets. Yarn over and pull through all 5 loops, chain 2, and go into the next one. So just keep doing that all the way around, and I will show you what to do once you get here. So again, you should have 16 of these petals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we have 2 spaces left, so that's perfect, 15 and 16. So chain 2 again. And again into this chain space. Pull through only 2, pull through only 2, and pull through only 2. 5 loops on your hook, pull through all 5, chain 2, and again we are going to slip stitch into this chain space right here. Slip stitch. And here is where your work will be looking a little bit wonky. As you can see, it just looks a little bit crazy. It's curving out, but I promise you it'll all look fine once we get this green in here. Just go ahead and weave these ends in while we're here. We're going to be doing this part. So we're starting with a slip knot. You're gonna go in between any of these chain 2s. This green yarn, earth color, whatever that is, and you are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain up 4, and then we are going to do a treble crochet. So yarn over twice, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And this chain 4 counts as 1 treble crochet. So we are just going to do 1 more treble crochet into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So that is 3 treble crochets. In this next chain space, we are going to do 3 double crochets. So yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And in this next one, we are going to do 3 half double crochets. So yarn over, 3 loops on your hook, and pull through all 3. Yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3. So now 3 double crochets. Three treble crochets, so yarn over twice, and then pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And yarn over twice again, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Chain 2. And then in this very same stitch, we're going to do 3 more treble crochets. Yarn over twice, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And as you can see, we have a cute little square forming. Next, again, we are going to do double crochets. 3 double crochets in this chain space, 3 half double crochets in this space, 3 double crochets again, and now we are coming up on a corner again, so 3 trebles, 1, 2, make sure to yarn over twice, now chain 2, and 3 more trebles into the exact same space. We are going to do double crochets into this one, so 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Now in this chain space, we are doing 3 half double crochets, and then in this one, we are doing 3 double crochets again. And as you can see in this very last one where we did the trebles, we just have 1 half of the corner. So we are going to go back into this one with 3 more treble crochets. Then we are going to chain 2 and slip stitch into the 4th chain right here that we made. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to slip stitch right into this, slip stitch, chain one, and pull and tight, cut it off. Now I am taking my white color. It's a little bit of an off-white. I'm really excited to see what different variations or what colors y'all will be doing. This could be like such a cute, like fall inspired colored bag. I really want to see somebody do it. If one of y'all do a fall one, let me know. I really want to see it. Okay, so we are going right in between this corner square, and you are going to chain up 2. This is just for the height, and then now we are doing double crochets. So yarn over, go back into there, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. So we are doing 3 double crochets in this corner. Next, we are going right into this chain space with 3 double crochets, and then into this chain space with 3 double crochets again, and then this chain space with 3 double crochets again. And this chain space with 3 double crochets. And now we are at the corner, so we are going to go ahead 3 double crochets. Now you are going to chain 2 and do 3 more double crochets. Okay, and we're just going to continue that all the way around. So go into this chain space, 3 double crochets all the way down into every single chain space. At the corner, 3 double crochets with a chain 2, and then 3 more double crochets into that same corner. And here we are coming up on the very last one. So we are here, and we are going to complete our corner. So 3 double crochets, sorry, my yarn's like holding me hostage over here. One sec. Okay, now we are going to chain 2, and then you are going to skip this chain 2 because that did not count as a stitch, and go into that very first stitch there and slip stitch. So if you are continuing with the same color, instead of cutting off, you are just going to chain 3. And now we are going to push this over. So this counts as the first stitch. We are going to do 2 more double crochets. 1 and 2. And you see how the chain 3 just kind of moved over. Okay, so this is the first half of the corner, and we're going to do the same thing that we did last time. Into this chain space, we are going to do 3 double crochets. Three double crochets in the next, and 3 double crochets in each chain space all the way down. Now we are at the corner, so 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 more double crochets into that same space, three double crochets into the next space, and into every space after that all the way down. And again at the corners you are going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. And that's it. You just continue this pattern all the way around. So we are almost at the end here, just continuing to do 3 double crochets in every single chain space. Our last one. And then we are back here at this corner. So do 1, 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and this is your chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch, chain 1 and tie off. And we are going to weave this end in, so just weave that end in there, and that's it, you are done. Now what we are going to do is we are going to fold these over like so. Fold this way. And fold this one like that. And we are going to be sewing throughout this entire thing. So I grab these edges. We are essentially going to be sewing these together, and then they will fold up and we will sew these sides together. So we are going to start with these two, starting from the left. So we are going to go into that chain 2, the closest one, if I can get my hook in here, the closest one to that first stitch. And then go on in here, front loop, and scoop up this back loop right here. And slip stitch. So it took me a few tries to get it, but what we are going to do is go through the back loop here, then come up and over to the front loop here, and slip stitch. So again, through this one, and up and over, grab that one, and slip stitch under this back loop, over through the front loop. And then we come out with a seam like this, which I kind of love, kind of a chunky type of seam. You can also do this as the back side if you would like. If you want the front to look like this, you can turn these over and do it so that the front side looks like this. I kind of like the chunky seam. I think it's cute. So I'm going to continue like this all the way down. If you are in any way confused at this point, you can go to my vest video, and I showed a good way to like sew these things together instead of slip stitching. So that might be a little bit easier for you. Slip stitch, and now we are going to be slip stitching down this side. So slip stitch into this chain 2. So again, I'm slip stitching our way down over this one, under this one, I believe, from here to here, Should be looking something like that. So if you mess up right here a little bit, don't worry, we're putting a button right here and a strap over, so just continue in that way all the way down. Going under this one, scooping this one up. So we just finished this part, and now you fold and turn it over. You are folding these inward. So we are just going to continue slip stitching all the way up here. When I get to this top, I might cut off and go back up here, but keep slip stitching, or however you are sewing or whatever you're doing, all the way up here and down here. I just want to say I apologize if I didn't explain this well enough. You can really just sew it together like you normally would a granny square. When I show you how to sew this on, you can also use that technique for the seams here if you're confused. So we are now going to make 2 of these, and we're going to sew them on here and then have a flap and a button right here. So chain 4, and into the first one you are going to make a slip stitch, and then into the middle right here we are going to put 3 double crochets. So chain up 2 just for the height. This does not count as a double crochet. And then go ahead and put 1 double crochet into here, 2 double crochets, and 3 double crochets. Now from here we are going to do a treble crochet, 1 treble crochet, and then chain 2, and then another treble crochet. So yarn over twice, go into the middle, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we are going to do 3 double crochets again. 1, 2, and 3. Now again, 1 treble crochet, chain 2, 1 more treble crochet, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. We are going to do another treble crochet, chain 2, 1 more treble crochet, and now we are going to slip stitch. So this was the chain 2 we did, skip that and go into the first actual stitch and slip stitch, and there you go. Chain up and cut it off, and go ahead and weave your ends in. I am going to sew it from the inside out, so you can go ahead and turn your bag inside out. So we are going to be putting this right here. No, sorry, inside out. So there you go. Take your needle, and we are going to start like somewhere just kind of in the middle. And same with this. And I'm gonna leave kind of a little string out to weave in later. And now I think I'm going to go ahead and do back loop and back loop. And then going from left to right, pick up these 2 loops, then from right to left, then again from left to right, right to left. Ooh, just pick up one loop. And then back again across here. I hope you can see that. Oh my god, sorry. And let's just do one more. So after I finish with the chain 2, I think I'm gonna leave it from there. And I'm just gonna go through here one more time. Loop this through, kind of knotting it, and then just go ahead and weave your end in and weave the other end in, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So starting from right here, same thing, so left to right, and right, right to left, left to right, right to left, and so on. And we are going to do this in the back and in the front. So you have 2 of these. We're going to do the same thing on both sides. So that's something like how it should be looking from the front. And weave your ends in, tie them off, do this on the other side with this one, and I will be back. Okay, so we just finished sewing it on both sides. We are going to make a slip knot and insert your hook kind of in this chain right here. Go in there and chain 1. Go back into the same one and make 1 single crochet, and then into this sort of chain space right here, make 1 single crochet, and into this one and every one across. So we're going to be doing 9 total, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and into this chain space 9. Chain 1, turn your work, and we are going to do 9 single crochets again. So 1, so we just chain 1 and turn, and then 1 single crochet into the first one, and 1 in every single one all the way down. So you should be having 9 single crochets in the second row as well. Okay, chain 1, turn your work, and here we are going to do a decrease. So go into this first one, pull up a loop and don't finish the single crochet, then go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3, and then 5 5 single crochets across, and we are going to put the 6th and the 7th together. So once you get to the second to last, pull up a loop, do not finish that single crochet, go through the next one, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3. So now you should have 7 single crochets. Now chain 1 and turn, and we are going to do 7 all the way across, so no decreases. And we are going to keep doing this until we get to 5 stitches. So chain 1 and turn, and we are decreasing in this one as well. So pull up a loop, do not finish the single crochet, go into the next, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3. And in these last 2, make a decrease. So pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, and pull through all 3. So now we have 5, chain 1 and turn. And here we are just going to continue into all 5 stitches. I think I'm just going to do 1 more row of 5. So chain 1 and turn, and do 1 more row of 5 single crochets. So we are going to do 9 chains, and you can kind of measure around your own button, sort of get a rough little measurement, but that should be fine. And then you are going to slip stitch into this last thing that you had. Chain 1, pull this tight, cut it off, and sew it in. Oh my god, I actually love this so much. So I got this thread, and now I'm going to sew the button on right here, kind of right where this X is. So I'm just going through crossways. There we go. And then we're gonna go up through here. Just kind of make an X. That is so cute. So now we are going to move on to the strings. I am doing the bag strap in white, but that's a little bit harder to see, so hopefully you'll be able to see a little bit better with this green string. So what we're gonna do is make a slip knot. Go ahead and chain 2, and then into this first chain you are going to make a single crochet. And as you can see, the second chain is right here. You are going to go into there, pull up 1 loop, and make a single crochet. And now, if you can see, there's 2 chains right there. You're going to go through both of those. Go through 1, go through 2, go through both of those loops, and do a single crochet. And we're just going to continue that. So go through these 2 chains, pull a loop through there, and single crochet. And again, you can see the 2 chains right here. Go through those 2 chains, pull through those 2, and single crochet. Again, go through these, single crochet, and you can see your work's kind of turning every single time. So go through there, boom, And just continue this all the way up until you get to whatever length you want your bag strap to be. Okay, we're doing single crochets, not a slip knot. There you go. So just continue this until you get to whatever height you want your bag to be, whatever length. So just measure that to your body, and then we are going to just tie it on to the bag. So hopefully you got this by now. Just remember you're going into this right here, go through both of those loops, pull through, and then do a single crochet. But you're just going to continue in that way until you get the length that you want. Okay, so you can do this string as long or short as you want. So we just go through here, and tie it up. And the nicest thing about this is that it is adjustable. I actually think I might like it better from inside to outside. Let me see. So this is how it looks if you go inside to outside. This is how it looks if you go outside to inside. And you can go ahead and weave these in. I'm just gonna redo this string real quick, and oh my god, I'm obsessed. I think this came out so adorable. This is a perfect just small purse to keep your wallet and your lip gloss. And you can always customize this into fall colors. You can make it bigger. Like I said, you can just continue the granny squares to customize it. Same with the string. But I'm absolutely in love with how it came out. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And check out the other videos I have on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!